Okay guys, so we're going to do some more testing with the 6x6 and independent rear suspension. We did some easy run around and everything looks good. I don't see anything leaking. Brakes feel good. So everything looks good, everything felt good. So now we're going to do probably some higher speed runs that'll test the drive shaft. But I don't think we're going to have any troubles with the way we made it. So we're going to go higher speeds, then we're going to go out in the snow and we're going to test the 6x6 or the all-wheel drive they call it. First, before I actually take it out of the shop here, I'm going to do a little test on these rear axles to kind of verify to myself that they are the same gear ratio. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that right now. Okay guys, so to kind of verify to myself that these gear ratios are the same in these two rear ends, I've come up with a way here. I've got this square and I'm putting it on the ground and I'm making a mark on the tire. Now I've already done that. Coming over here and I'm making a mark on this tire. Square is laying on the ground, nice kind of a long mark to make sure I'm pretty close. So this is in no way going to tell me exactly what the deal is, but I think it'll get me close. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to rotate this all the way around, one rotation. I'm going to find my mark. So there's my mark. So both these tires should be exactly where they were before I rotated them. So I'm going to put my square on the ground, find my mark, and it's pretty darn close, guys. I don't know if well, there's a little slop in the drivetrain, but when I move it to where they're both connected with no slop in it, it looks perfect to me. I mean, it looks like they both traveled the same amount of distance all the way around. That tells you that if the gear ratio was off, they wouldn't turn, they wouldn't rotate the same. The one would be off and the other. So that makes me feel better seeing that, guys. They are turning the same, so everything should be working out all right. So I'm gonna let her down off the jack, and we're gonna go test this thing outside now. Okay, so a few more things before we head outside. I did get my locking diff hooked up. The solenoid or plunger, whatever they call that thing, it takes electric power, 12 volt. It's just a positive and negative. I got one of these weatherproof quick connectors, wired it in, run it to a switch in the cab, and my camera's probably going to get all screwed up in this dark area. But there's my locker. Switch has got to be on for that one to work. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's activating that that locker back there. So even if I have it on, if I shut the switch off, it'll unlock. So that's why it's on the switched switch, I guess you'd say. The only thing other than might have to extend my wiring harness for my bed. I might not have to. It might make that, but we'll see. Once I do my test here, I get my bed back on too, and that I don't know if I'm going to put a power dump on this or not. I'm thinking about it, but we'll see. We'll see. We're going to head out now and do some testing. Well, she's running good, guys. I can't say I have any complaints. 6-wheel drive's working awesome. It actually seems to work better than my 900. It'll come in and out of, or the front axle will unlock and lock a lot easier for some reason, but yeah, everything's working good, guys. Everything's looking good. Doing some high-speed runs, and it feels good. I don't feel any shaking. This thing ain't gonna see a lot of high-speed runs, so So there we go, guys. I guess I'm pretty happy. Actually, I couldn't be more happy. It's working great. I'm gonna get the box on here. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna do a power dump or not. If I don't do a power dump, I gotta put a piece of angle iron somewhere around here on each side for the latch to catch. And then I'm gonna have to move these things right here, which are for the gas struts on the bed. So I may just put it on there and temporarily clamp it down. I'm not gonna be using it in the winter here anyway. I just like to get it on there so it don't throw mud. It threw mud everywhere all over this thing. These tires did, but real happy, guys. Thanks again to Power Sports Nation. They really helped me out, and I really appreciate it to actually get this little project done that I've always wanted to do to one of these older 6x6s. So I'm real happy, and might do some more to this while I'm healing up. For those that don't know, I pulled a muscle or something in my chest, and all these parts on these Rangers are small, so I may do some more with this. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, I guess hopefully you enjoyed the video and this little build here on the 6x6. I guess I'll see you.